Hi, Valene. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Bonnie?
I'm great. It is so wonderful to meet you. I can't even tell you how fantastic you were in this. And I wanted to know what your initial reaction was, not just to the material, but realizing what you were going to have to go through as an actor.
Um, hmm, I mean, a very balanced mix of total fear and complete exhilaration. Because as an actress, I mean, it was a gift of a role, and these just don't come around that often. And also, how involved and creative I got to be in this project is unlike anything I've ever experienced and probably will ever experience unless I produce my own things.
Yeah.
We were given so much creative freedom. And because I obviously had the book to go by, and she was a real person, there
Yes.
was so much, research that I could do, which was so exciting and amazing. But obviously, there was definitely also a part of me of can I pull off playing this real life person? And B, what are the real, I don't know, like implications of playing someone like this in
Well,
this world, you know?
absolutely. But then you have to get into her mindset.
Mm,
And here you have this educated, smart journalist who goes down this rabbit hole,
mm.
and she gets really sucked into this world as we do as a viewer of this. It
I'm glad you did.
boggles my mind. Tell me about that. How do you, I don't know how you did it.
Well, I was really lucky that me and Shazad from the very first day were like, you know, had complete trust in each other and had to, because we rehearsed this like a play so that
Yeah.
when we came to doing it on Skype, it wasn't like, you know, I need to learn my lines, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was no time in a trailer between a scene.
Right.
We shot from the very first moment that we woke up in the day to the end of filming. So we shot for 16 hours a day,
Wow.
12 hours.
Yeah.
Whereas normally, you shoot 2 hours or 3 hours, and then you're normally like waiting for a lighting setup or waiting for costume changes, but there was none of that.
Yeah.
So that was incredible. And I think we had so much faith in each other, so we really went there, and I for sure was convinced I was in love with Shazad. I mean, halfway through, I was like, I'm in love with this man. I'm in love with this man. And I said to him, I think I'm falling in love with you. And he's like, you're definitely not. You're okay.
Yeah. No, no,
So I think like we both went there.
yeah, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, poor you, like how do you balance like Jamie Dornan or Shazad? Like, I mean, seriously? Like, do you get the like, is this in your
I know
contract?
it's like
Like,
I know it's been really hard for me, Bonnie,
yeah.
to like try and like replicate the feelings, because they're also like visually, difficult to work with.
Well, exactly. I think it's in your contract. Only good looking actors. Like, come
Well, I've
on,
been so lucky. I've been very, very blessed to work with such good, beautiful young men.
Yes, yeah, yeah. My heart doesn't bleed, I have to say.
Like,
But with this one, and working in this way, doing it just via the computer, via Skype, texting, how challenging was that for you? Something new for sure.
I think what was interesting was it was the first time I'd ever been asked in a casting room, how good are you on the computer? I was like, yeah, sure, fine. Like Office, Microsoft Word, I'm pretty good,
Yeah,
And the casting director was like, you need to go watch Unfriended, because you need to like really understand what this is,
yes,
because I didn't, really. And I think I learned as I went on, but we really developed this new language, which was, the typing, and she deletes and then she types again and then she deletes.
yes.
That was a language that me and Timur tried to create together, because it really depicts what she's going through. And we don't ever see that. So it was a challenge, but it was so fun because it felt like we were creating something new.
Ultimately, look, this is a film, I know, but it really happens. Obviously, it was.
Yeah.
What do you want people to take from this? Because it is scary, and I hope these young girls who are thinking about this really
Yeah.
take something from watching your performance.
I think across the board, I want, young people to be aware of the dangers of online activity. I mean, it's like through this tiny little box, you can make contact with anyone in the world, and it's not just this story, it's a universal story of we
Yes,
need to be
yes.
safer online. We all need to be safer online, and our worlds are now so completely online. The pandemic has made everything go online. So I think what I would like people to take away is to be cautious,
Yeah. Yeah.
with your online use. I'm not. I try to be more cautious, but yes, I think that.
Yeah. It's a double-edged sword. It's great that
Mhm.
we can communicate, from all over the world,
Completely.
but
Completely.
you have to just be so careful, and we can see
Yeah.
that from this. So thank you so much for your time today. You are just fantastic in this movie. My God, I honestly, it was riveting from beginning to end. So congratulations, and I hope we get to meet in person one day.
Thank you. Me too, Bonnie. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Okay.